On Friday, the latest I hear, there's going to be a vote in Congress on Medicare for all, single payer, health care for everybody. Join the civilized world. Do like every other wealthy nation in the world does and just give people health care, save lots of money, eliminate these predatory parasites that we call health insurance companies. And it's going to fail. They haven't held a single hearing on it. They haven't done a budget study of it. There's been no discussion, no debate, no markup. There will be no amendments. This will be a throwaway vote that will look very similar to the pretend impeachment hearing. This will be the pretend healthcare effort. Now, if the other healthcare bill goes down and we have a round two, it will be a good thing that they had this vote. And the more yes votes there are on it, the better. But I have talked with Congress members who have told me to my face that they want to have this vote, they want to vote yes on it, they want to go home and brag about that. They're convinced it will fail. The President and the leadership in Congress are insistent that it fail. It is guaranteed to fail. It is very, very difficult for Congress members to go against the will of their party. And in the background, what these same Congress members have told me to their face, they don't want anyone to pay attention to an amendment that was in the lousy health care bill that they've now stripped out. It's intended to make it easier for states to provide their residents with health care, with a single-payer system of health care at the state level. So here we are in a situation where the best chance at actually saving lives is in the state capitals. In this state, in California, in Ohio, in a dozen other states, there are bills moving. Canada did it this way. Canada did a province first. They quietly strip out that amendment. All the activist groups and labor unions who have reversed democracy and are taking their orders from the people they're pretending to lobby and are therefore talking only about this godforsaken public option won't say a word about the Kucinich Amendment to let states have a better shot at single payer, because that would change the subject. It would be too complicated. You can't say two things at once, and they don't want us to. President Obama opposed this amendment. Chairman George Miller in his committee opposed this amendment, even though he's been a supporter of single payer in the past, because he took his order from the president. They want that amendment gone. The insurance companies want it gone. The insurance companies know that if we had a real healthcare system in Pennsylvania and California and the rest of the country started moving to those two states, the United States would get a civilized healthcare system. They know that. They fear it. So instead, we're going to have a vote. I'm told it's now going to be on Friday. They had called it off after promising it. And we're in a situation where, in July, 57 members of Congress wrote a letter, said if we don't have a public option tied to Medicare rates, then it's not good enough, we're not going to support it. Well, they don't have that. They don't have that in the current bill in the House, much less the Senate. And all the Republicans are going to vote no on any health care bill. And if 57 Democrats vote no, well, forget it. It dies. It doesn't pass. In fact, you can lose 17 of those. If 40 of those vote no, it dies. It doesn't pass. And let's say 20 right-wing Democrats, 20 blue dogs vote no because the bill's not bad enough. Then you only need 20 to vote no for the right reason. You can lose 27. And it's stopped. It doesn't pass. Well, that's kind of a hard thing for 57 people to deal with when their constituents are up in arms about it. But what if they get to vote for single-payer Medicare for all in a throwaway vote that goes nowhere, and then they vote for the lousy bailout for the health insurance companies with the token bullshit public option that at best is going to reach 2% of us? Then they can go home and say, well, you know, I really tried my hardest. I voted with the most sincere yes I could on that good bill, and then I had to vote yes on that bad bill, because obviously that was as good as we were going to get. The good bill failed dramatically. Much easier, much easier. And who's being played? We are being played like suckers. We're being played by these people.